The 13th installment in the franchise, Halloween Ends, it is an unsatisfying conclusion. I really wanted to like this one, but at the end of the day, I found this film quite underwhelming in my opinion. Well, what a missed opportunity this one was. This could have been the finale we all been waiting for, but no, they had to take that left turn. And for those who've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. So the story of this film takes place 4 years later after the events of Halloween Kills. Michael Myers has disappeared without a trace, and Allison is now living with her grandmother, Laurie Strode, and everything seems to be simple. But when a new character shows up, Corey Cunningham, then everything devolves into chaos from there. I don't know what happened between Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. It feels like the writers came up with brand new ideas. I get it, they were trying to do something different. I mean, this is the 13th installment. But honestly, they should have really not put those ideas in this film simply because it ruined what the ending is supposed to be between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. And we know as a fact, this ain't the final installment, even though Ends is in the title, because this franchise has made so much money over the last 44 years now. But the biggest complaint I had about this movie was the disrespect of the characters. Lindsay Wallace, really not a huge role in this film, and Michael Myers is straight up embarrassed. Like really, this is how you're gonna do the character that made your franchise? It just made me mad because Michael Myers deserved better, especially considering this is the conclusion to this new trilogy. Nonetheless though, this movie ended up disappointing me, and I just wish it could have been so much better than what it turned out to be. Man, I can't believe the curve that this movie took. Like, for example, Michael Myers, he's barely in the film, no joke. And I was like saying, why? Half of this film is like, oh, they're going to take a different direction. Now, these are slight spoilers. It's not really spoiling the movie, but you know how a trailer set up Laurie Strode and Michael Myers going, facing off one-on-one. That really is not the whole focus of the film. It's really Allison and this new character, Corey Cunningham. I thought the actors who played the roles, they did fine, but what is this thing? Like, they're dating, basically. I'm like, really? You're just going to put the focus on that for most of the film and lead with this false marketing? I will admit that the last 10 minutes of this film is kind of cool, seeing Laurie face off for the final time against Michael Myers. I mean, it's a cool fight. And one thing I will say, Jamie Lee Curtis, she was good in this movie. She wasn't like stuck to the sidelines like she was in the previous film. And I was saying to myself, why? Why is this movie like so over the place? It's not as bad as, let's say Halloween Resurrection, because that movie is atrocious. But to put Michael Myers on the sidelines is just downright ridiculous, considering this is the final film in this new trilogy. You know what my finale to the Halloween franchise is? It is the H2O timeline. Halloween, Halloween 2, and of course, obviously Halloween H2O. That is a better trilogy than what this trilogy is. Now, quite frankly, I like Halloween Kills, but when it comes to this movie, I really try to understand what was they thinking. Like, I really felt like, this film could have been good if, they got rid of that dating between Allison and Corey. And there's other things in this film I'm not going to spoil, but I was like, this is an underwhelming finale. And it's a damn shame, really, because I wanted to like this film. There was some stuff I liked about it, what I just mentioned, But other than that, ultimately, this is a film that just didn't live up to the promise of what is. Halloween Ends, yeah, Halloween, it ended poorly in my opinion. I'm giving this film a 5 out of 10. I found this movie pretty mediocre. And despite the issues this movie has, at least it's not Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 or Halloween 5 for that matter. I came to this film with high expectations. That was a big mistake considering how much I had enjoyed Halloween Kills. But this one is low on the kill count, and Michael Myers don't get in on the action until like the last 20 minutes. And I was really thinking if they brought in Corey Cunningham a little bit earlier in this trilogy, then he would have been better received as a character. And speaking of which, what his character goes through, a lot of people will be pissed off about it. There will be some people out there that will enjoy it. And after seeing this movie myself, this is one I won't come back to rewatch anytime soon. It just wasn't the Halloween Ends movie that I wanted. But no, this film drops the ball big time, and it's unfortunate because this could have ended up being a good Halloween movie. Nonetheless though, if you're a fan of this franchise, you can check this film out, but be warned, go in with low expectations because otherwise you will be disappointed with this one. And that is my review of Halloween Ends. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie if you have seen it. Alright, this is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.